And then over time, you see your website and those new pages and the pages that you optimized via adding those meta descriptions and schema, hopefully rise to the top of the rankings. And so one. You can optimize your web pages by going in and putting in the search engine titles, the meta descriptions, and the schema for each page on your website, and make it unique on each page to have it line up with the actual content that's written on the page. Google is gonna line all of that up, and it's gonna check a bunch of boxes for them for a non-technical way of saying it.
Yeah.
And then another piece is Google Search Console. So I have a podcast called The Data Driven Daily Tip, and it's a little bit of a different format, but it's like me doing digital marketing and web design tips that are usually 5 minutes or less, and sharing my screen on the video version on the YouTube channel and showing everybody how to do different things. And one thing I talk a lot about is Google Search Console. So Google Search Console is a free tool. It integrates with Google Analytics. It integrates with Google AdWords and all the other Google tools that are free. But what its purpose is to basically let Google know that you've made these changes to your site. So I recently added probably 20 or 30 interior pages to our website, datadriven.design. And I took time writing copy about different services and things like that. And myself and people on my team, like Sonia, who you know, helped me put in the search engine titles, the meta descriptions, and the schema on every single page. And then when you do that and then you submit the changes through Google Search Console, that's basically a way of saying, hey, Google, we've added this and the source code version of it to our website on these new pages. And then over time, you see your website and those new pages and the pages that you optimized via adding those meta descriptions and schema, hopefully rise to the top of the rankings. And so one last thought on that, just that way that we explain all that, but then we also show our clients what we're doing, and we show them how to do it themselves, which is really helpful because in WordPress, which is a tool that we use to build about, I'd say 95% of our websites, you can use plugins that insert the ability to just easily type in the search engine titles, the meta descriptions, and the schema into the back end of the page, so that you really don't have to do anything from a technical standpoint.
Oh, nice. So about how, now you said that it'll start, once you start putting in the correct keywords and the correct phrases, that your rankings will start rising. About how long does that take?
Yeah, it can vary. It's going to depend on what the competition is for those keywords. So I'll give you a good example. You know, web design Nashville has been historically a very competitive keyword, key phrase. And so it's going to take data-driven design longer to rise up the rankings on Google for those types of keywords. But Alexa skill developer, for example, which we also are, it isn't as competitive. And so I believe for our website and for our Nashville Voice Conference website, both of those rank on page 1 for those types of keywords already. And that was just a couple weeks ago when I built those pages on our site. So if you're looking at a term that there's not as much search volume and there's not as much competition for, you can really rise up quickly.